Welcome to the Untold Diaries, as we delve into the spine-chilling legends that have haunted the halls of West African schools for generations. Today's story is about the mysterious Miss Koi Koi, a tale whispered among boarding school students where the creak of a high heel can make the bravest heart skip a beat. The Legend of Miss Koi Koi. Once upon a time, in a town nestled somewhere in West Africa, there lived a young and ambitious woman whose name has long been forgotten to history. To everyone, she was simply known as Miss Koi Koi, a name born from the rhythmic sound of her signature high-heeled shoes. Koi, koi, koi. Please like and subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so. Miss Koi Koi was a striking figure, tall and graceful, with sharp eyes and a smile that could light up a room. Her intelligence and charisma quickly marked her as a standout in the teaching profession. She was beloved by students for her kindness and her ability to turn even the dullest lesson into a captivating tale. Her colleagues admired her at first, but as her star rose, so did their envy. The sound of her shoes echoed throughout the school halls, a sign of her authority and her presence, always moving, always teaching. Koi, 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 the sound became a melody of both admiration and envy. Miss Koi Koi was so gifted that the government elevated her above her peers, placing her in a position of authority over other teachers, some of whom had been in the profession long before her. Resentment brewed in the hearts of a few jealous colleagues who whispered in dark corners, their voices filled with spite. They could not bear the thought of this young, brilliant woman outshining them. Their hatred festered until it turned into a sinister plot. One stormy night, as the rain beat down heavily on the school rooftops, a group of envious teachers decided to put an end to Miss Koi Koi's reign once and for all. Under the cover of darkness, they lured her into a secluded part of the school. There, in the shadows, they carried out their grim deed. Miss Koi Koi fought bravely, but she was outnumbered, and their treachery proved too much. She fell, her shoes echoing one last time on the cold, hard floor. Koi, koi, koi. But even in death, Miss Koi Koi would not be silenced. The haunting begins. From that fateful night, strange things began to happen. The students would hear the unmistakable koi, koi sound of high-heeled shoes echoing through the hallways, especially at night. Desks would move on their own, books would fall from shelves, and eerie cold draughts would sweep through the dormitories. Those who dared to skip classes or sneak out after curfew reported hearing the koi, koi sound, drawing closer and closer. At first the teachers dismissed it as mere superstition, a story fabricated by students to create excitement in their otherwise strict, regimented lives. But soon the haunting became impossible to ignore. The sound of koi, koi would echo in empty corridors, down staircases, and even across the school grounds, especially when night had fallen. Students swore they could feel an invisible presence watching them, waiting, listening. The Wrath of Miss Koi Koi. The legend of Miss Koi Koi grew with each passing day. It was said that she roamed the schools of West Africa, searching for those who had caused her death and punishing the mischievous and the wicked. Some even claimed to have glimpsed her shadow in the moonlight, a tall figure with piercing eyes and a twisted smile. Whenever a student went missing or strange accidents occurred, people whispered that it was the work of Miss Koi Koi. They said she appeared to naughty students who dared to disobey, warning them with the ominous koi, koi of her high heels. Those who heard the sound knew they had to run fast and far, for if Miss Koi Koi caught you, she would take you to the dark, forgotten places where she herself had been lured. To this day, in the dimly lit dormitories and echoing hallways of boarding schools across West Africa, the story of Miss Koi Koi is told. A story that serves as both a warning and a mystery, A reminder to always be on your best behaviour, to respect the rules, and never wander off when you're alone. Because once you hear the faint koi 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 of those high heels, you know Miss Koi Koi is near. And when you do, run! Don't forget to like, subscribe and stay tuned to the Untold Diaries for more stories that lurk in the shadows and whisper through the ages. And remember, if you ever hear the sound of those heels, run before she finds you.